estamos. Y pues no pasa nada. Aquí estamos. Un momento, ¿cómo se llamaba? ¿Cómo se llamaba? El pico de la huida. Huida. Pico de recolección. Pues voy a invitar a Nachete. Un comentario. Ah, hola, vení. Pues mira, vamos a ver la World Cup.
Really well in this test. We'll make sure like everyone is watching me, all that, so we get it all lined up so everything is going. I'm flying into Tilted right away. I see a number of people there, really excited. I clipped a tree right when I was going, lost my immunity, fell down, very first person eliminated from the match. We had to actually scramble all of the tech in the test we were doing to then look at somebody else. I had to explain to everyone why I was the first one that was out. So that was fun, but avoiding that, I know Ninja was a big fan of that tree as well a number of times. So
I feel as though a number of players have shared that similar experience, Tim the Tatman especially. Meanwhile, pushing forward here, you have two players from a trio to the north already at that gas station. One is separated, which means if these three do run into them, I would not be surprised if aggression happens, especially a lead-off shot with that heavy snipe. A knock here on either one of those players. Abdullah all the way in the back. Nadia and Nasir still there, separated.
And one thing about Siddig, M-Siddig, and Rampage, they were in the highlight video from week 5. They qualified through the automatic qualification, and they actually dropped me a DM saying, hey, watch out for us. We feel like we've been playing very good. Like, give us a shout-out, because I promise we'll be there. Sitting on 61 points right now in the 6th game, they were in that top rank. Like, looks like we're going to be seeing them in the grand finals, and now hitting that snipe and being the aggressors here in the mid-game. But notice how there is a team coming up behind them, and they're only covering one direction right now.
They're looking right now. You see the arrows in your mini-map down there. They're kind of jumping and rotating and checking to the left. They want to see if at some point there's a chance to find a shot. They'll eliminate the knockdown there. Pushing forward. It looks like a little bit of a weapon swap issue. Desk pop with that sniper rifle. Meanwhile, they are building up the explodes to try and drop any of the material that they can. Get inside the box, take the ramp, go for the swap, find the shotty shot, and can't quite connect. Sitting down to 92 HP, a little bit of a panic. The splashes right now might be the key, especially if you have a teammate nearby. Pick that up, get the siphon off of it. 90 eliminated. It is now an outnumbered situation here. Secure the walls and make sure you own every piece of the structure. Yeah, right here. Stack up, splash it.
A ver. Uy, los tres la misma skin, Estos parecen ser muy buenas. Y creo que están jugando un trío, ¿no? Pues sí, están jugando un trío. Hay 68, 84, creo.
A shockwave a second ago, I believe, was from the opponent, trying to take that ultimate high ground. M-Siddig still going for the knockdown on the structure here. We'll see. Yep, Abdullah all the way up top right now. Trying to rotate away, it looks like.
I think the conversion just went over for that Elim as well. He got knocked and did take full damage, and then will get the convert over right after the other one. So that's another 3 Elims going up to them, pushing them to 64 points.
Cada vez que enseña que haga la World Cup, pues yo la enseño.
The wall right at their back. You've got players flying across in front, the launch pad. This is kind of an interesting rotation. You have that trio basically separated from each other at this point. A player landing all the way on the north side next to that building. You see them around the outside now, making their way to the east to try and get inside safe zone. And they do so.
Ahora vengo.
All inside now.
Oh yeah, they're on driftboards. Okay, I was trying to figure out like how they came flying through right there, but able to get a couple shots. I mean, that can be very scary, rounding a front of a trio who is ready to take shots at you on a driftboard, but as long as you're able to clear enough space, people will generally trade shield tags for having a driftboard on the rotation, because more often than not in trios, somebody is carrying excess shields, just with kind of how the loophole is right now, which is I'm a huge fan of, and the fact that trios really enables you to effectively always have at least 2 slots.
I think the competitive player base as a whole is very appreciative of the number of shield restoring mechanics in the game right now. 123 builds in the inventory, 24 trios still remain. We have a minute 15 until we make our way to the fourth circle. It's like a far northeast push from where we currently are, the safe zone in the bottom right corner of your screen there. Good at making moves. The marks basically communicating what may or may not be the best call. They're going to build up for just a second.
They've had pretty decently far storm rotations from them too, right? Like the zone hasn't been doing them a ton of favors, but meanwhile though, you remember that, I wonder how that mech team ended up doing, because everything ended up pulling towards north, so they should have just been set to be running wild, but haven't seen a ton from them.
Their best bet, their best bet at this point may be to take, if they still have the mech, find a hill, build up around it, and protect it for late game. And that might be exactly what we're looking at right there. Yeah, in fact, minimap, that's the same color as the team earlier that was on the island and dropped down into the block. So they are still up there. I'm assuming still with, actually, there's no mech on the minimap,
yo
so
creo
maybe
que
gone
ese
now.
apago va un poquillo lag, Yo me preocuparía más en que la World Cup fuera menos
15
lag,
seconds until
no
this
sé.
circle starts to push. Team up on the hill, they're going to have to move soon. I'm assuming a launch pad of something up there. Otherwise, they're waiting maybe a little.
And as long as you're not on like the far side of that zone, you can outrun it, but that's just always terrifying. Like even this to me is a scary rotation, because you look at the number of old builds that are there. Luckily on the bottom of the map, you know, since you're marking the edge of the zone, there's only really like, well, they don't know this, but we know that there's only one team who's realistic in between there. But passing all of these old builds is terrifying. You can see the driftboard
Antes del
team
mismo pico la misma esquina, son súper otakus estos pavos. Son buenísimos.
Seems to be making a launch pad rotation since they are so high up and flying at a consistent speed. But as that circle is encroaching, expect Siddig, M-Siddig, and Rampage to run into a little bit up. Here they are, boxed up in the mech.
They do still have the mech.
Dos comentarios. Juan Diego, cumpa, hola. Suscríbete y comparte el directo, por favor.
Enough to save that team over there, but it doesn't
Y si
last
tienes
forever.
Fortnite,
We'll
yo
see if they opt to
agrego
take more shots in a
perfectamente.
second. Meanwhile, very aggressive push in the top left here, making their way inside, owning the box, and Monksy goes down. Elimination there, putting them at 4 total, 65 points right now. You have to remember, top 15 placement. So placement.
A ver, yo estoy suscrito. Ah, pues muchísimas gracias.
It's just so much so to get there. You can see Monksy was the solo pushing us into top 23 duos. So only 5 trios have actually dropped over the course. And it's 9 through 12.
Pero eres nuevo, o sea, en plan, ¿te acabas de suscribir? O ya estabas.
Fourth will receive one, and then second gets a bump. So honestly, to me, second place, it feels like a little bit better in the trios format when you get there, but at the same time, it makes that final or an over bonus because you were in second place, but you know it could have always been that much more. And right now, these guys have priority on the near side of the zone, but there's a number of teams who pulled slightly better into some great things right there.
No. ¿Qué mierda?
Shooting fish in a barrel. The fact that you have to jump and hop slowly across the water, you don't.
Un día en el directo de Hugo Márquez estabas diciendo que te silencie. Yo soy mod. Ah, es verdad, tío, es verdad. En un directo de Hugo Márquez.
There's no need to move too far. They're even on the slowest edge of the circle. They can just kind of wait and see who may make their way down the hills in towards this river.
So in particular, because this is zone 4, which means zone 5, the next one is going to be the half in, half out. Be central on the next zone. When this one closes, you're banking on it being on the outside edge. If you're central, it's guaranteeing a short rotation, but that you have to move. If you're on the outside edge,
there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance that you pull zone and that you have a big opportunity to catch people in that rotation. Because going from far side there.
A ver. ¿Y por qué me dabas tu número? No sé, me aburro.
Or it can even then just be bad because of sightlines. Like we've seen people get beamed making regular launch pad rotations.
Now, to no one's surprise, the inventory of the power trio, specifically we had Fahad up there for a second. I would assume everybody's inventory
Pero tú juegas al
on this team
Fortnite.
is absolutely stacked. You've got pump shotguns basically all around. I saw I believe two launch pads in Fahad's inventory. An RPG yet again. This trio seems to pick up some of the best single game, which will help them.
¿Juegas al Fortnite tú?
Don't take it the wrong way, but it absolutely does help when you're looking at players like this. NM7 as well, all three of them. No eliminations yet, but 71 points literally proves the last 5 games for this trio has been through the roof.
Buah, macho, hay muchísima gente ahí, ¿no? Yo creo en ese punto, o sea, es que hay 1000 personas ahí, tío. Creo que hay 56 personitas ahí en ese punto, o sea, es un punto como enanito, como ahí deberían de haber una partida normal, como 4 personas, o sea, es como 4 personas, ¿sabes? Buah, tío, es que son buenísimos. Gente, son buenísimos estos pavos, tío. Son buenísimos lo que viene siendo.
Loot to work with. Those are excess builds, so what can you do? You're already in zone.
Buenísimos.
Build up with that extra material. Do the Tifu special. Build up a massive tower and go back down, and then mark yourself back up. That's the second elim. You talked about it right there. We still have 7 more trios to drop.
Lo que me gustaría a mí saber es la sensibilidad que tienen tú. O sea, tendrán una sensibilidad ya a 1000. Se puede tener, o sea, lo tendrán bien curado, tío. Pero es como que cada team va con la misma skin, tío. Como que cada team, ¿sabes? Digo, el mismo pico, ¿sabes? Porque este lleva la misma skin que el otro y que su copa, ¿sabes? Mira los, tío. Y que los otros también llevaban la misma skin. No entendí por qué me dabas tu número, pero dime. No sé, que me aburría.
It's funny, you mentioned the Tifu special earlier, literally sitting on, honestly, one of the most commonly seen weapons, I think, in Turner's inventory. That scoped AR, either that or an infantry, always sitting on top and taking shots. If Toggle can take high ground, put that thing to use, right now, stuck down.
2 personitas en el directo, muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Dejar un grandísimo like.
All the way south, we're looking at a push out basically into the water. Now, there were builds out there earlier from a team that was sitting in the water. So you know their structure. If they were paying attention, they know their structure as well. So you could imagine maybe a push at just the right time, since they're kind of they're near the front of this zone. They have a chance to get onto those players, build up, and put that scope they already used. That's what I want to see right here from Toggle. We'll see if he can pull it off.
I think that's what he's going for, or he's looking for a quick cone peek right off the bat, knowing that the rest of the lobby has to rotate off of him. He might think it's safer to try and catch
no sé por qué no me sale ahí los comentarios aquí. No sé.
With his teammate, and you're probably going to see some shots coming out here, and then a shockwave to try and take the high ground on those old builds, as you said.
A long-range TAC SMG. Here we go. He's looking for it. They're literally already plotting the drop.
Una cosa, porque Hugo Márquez te hizo mod.
Down to the bottom right. Yep. Now's the time to build up. He has a
¿Le
chance
regalaste algo?
to take the front of this zone. It looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He might be trying to drop down and match elevation with his duo.
Tío, este tiene la sensibilidad 7000, ¿no?
It's only 60
8000, tío.
Elimination on Suber.
Sensibilidad tiene este pavo, tú.
Through there.
But that wasn't his knock. They didn't get an elim, so that was just a conversion. However, he will pop up on some of the mats, but not the ones he really needed. Now sitting on max metal as we're closing in on top 15, nearing that first place.
Hugo Márquez me hizo mod porque me quiere. Pero eres chica.
20 HP. No, he caught himself.
Chico.
Very close, 20 HP remaining, sitting in the front. This is basically the same situation, except he's on the ultimate low ground, looking for shots to take on players that are going to try and make their way in. He's kind of in the middle of the zone now, and there's going to be pressure from the back if there's still someone behind him. Looks like it might be clear now. They're waiting. They might be going. Yep, Toggle indeed did. You see on the bottom of the screen now. Landed basically right next to Rampage and Siddig. That trio all still alive. Remotely surprised. Yonks is eliminated, but Fahad and NM7 sitting on the ultimate high ground. The minigun coming out. And if Fahad still has rockets remaining, this weapon combo might be the way to a victory.
They have so
Si
many
le tira a su
shields
amigo,
still,
le
so
digo,
campfires,
6
like
RPG
launch
shots.
pads. There's no way they're splitting mats still too,
Qué
to
bien,
make
qué
sure they
bien, tío,
have the
que eso sí
ability
que
to
se
tarp
mueven
out.
ahí
This is some
dándose
great
materiales
teamwork, and this is what we talked
y
about
de
before.
madre mía, es
Kinda
que,
this is
o
where the
sea,
game starts to
si hay
break
alguien
down
de
a
Play,
little bit in
tío,
terms
pues
of the
no,
Middle
no sé, o
East.
sea,
You don't have the rest of the tiers. You can't just
será
back up.
el
You
tío
force to rotate.
especial,
This
o sea,
duo up on the
sería
high
lo
ground.
que
This
yo
is all
quisiera
the
que
amount of
ganara.
control that you need. Look at the shots
Porque es que,
going
tío,
down, converting
todo el
into
mundo que hay
healers.
ahí,
When we hopped on board with them
será de
earlier, they
ordenador,
had
lo juro, tío.
0. Now
O
they're
sea,
pushing up
apuesto lo que
into
sea,
6
porque
and
es que
7
va a
as they
ser
just
todo el
have
mundo ahí
free
de
high ground.
ordenador.
Nobody is even looking at them.
100%.
In the middle of that, NM7 did pick up 2 eliminations. It's 4
No es de que
right
todo,
there. 2
son
and 1.
todos
A total of
buenísimos,
7 for
¿sabes?
this trio thus
Son todos
far. Putting in
buenísimos.
87
Sobre
points in the
es
final
muy
game
bueno.
of the Middle East.
Es
He
muy
won.
bueno,
And we're
tío.
into top 4, so that's the
Que no sé.
third to last placement threshold. It's all about top 2 in the VR from here, and there's no way
He
the
intentado
power
yo ver la
trio is
tienda de
going to give it up,
Fortnite, ¿vale?
as Siddiq ends up getting dropped there as well.
Just love the name Power Trio. Shots still raining down. 5 RPGs remaining in NM7's
Buah, este
inventory.
pavo,
The trap,
Ah, con
2
la
full
Coca-Cola,
shields, a slurp,
con la
the
escopeta
pump,
y con
the gold
esto que lleva, tío.
AR.
Para
3
todo el mundo,
trios
madre
remaining, down to 2. The
mía.
last set of
Los
placement points
headshots que da
before
tiene
the
un
victory
aim
royale.
buenísimo.
An RPG, the
Este
lead,
pavo es.
trying to find a shotgun shot through the hole, and the last second flick on toggle guarantees that victory royale.
That's 9 elims and the
Es
VR.
buenísimo, gente. Ha
24
ganado la
points
World
coming
Cup,
through
creo.
there. That's back
Ese.
to back to back.
Ese
that
es su
we've
compa,
seen. I
tío.
think they won 4 games in total there through the whole stretch. So, whew, wow, power
Madre mía,
trio.
un comentario. Yo juego, pero soy un asco. ¿Y
Best
qué?
looks in the house. Zeke standing by in the studio. What do you got, Zeke?
I'm so caught off guard.
Bueno,
I
ahora
thought
están
that was
hablando
going
y
to
no
go a completely
entendemos
different
una
way.
puta mierda, o por lo
I
menos
don't know
yo.
what to say.
Y mándame solio, dime cómo te llamas. Me está invitando conmigo, pero no me va a aceptar. Ahora me llamará también, pero bueno, ya no se va a coger una soda. Dime cómo te llamas en Fortnite. Ya está llamando. Es que lo sabía, tío. Puto Nacho, no lo va a coger. A la puta. MR Diego. Un momentito. MRJ, o sea, MR. Todo en minúscula, ¿no? MR. Un momento, mira, para ver los comentarios y no tener que veáis todo eso, tío. Me pongo así, ya le, aparcado. MR Diego. Vale. Ya te he mandado. Bueno, vamos a ver la World Cup. Ya voy a quitar esto. Vale, ya voy a quitar esto. Y a los espectadores, gente, muchísimas gracias, O sea, de corazón. Creo que me está viendo Nacho, pues esto, me está viendo Nacho, un saludito a Nacho. También, Aquí estamos, a ver si va ya, ¿no? Esto. ¿Qué pasa? A ver, va ya, ¿no? Vale, vaya, pero no entiendo una mierda, o sea... Por lo menos yo, tío. Vale, aceptame la MR, Diego. ¿Estás jugando o no?
Yonks and NM7 are leading the pack by a pretty significant margin. Don't forget, this is everyone here has qualified going on through. But I mean, we look. Where is the trio? That let's see. Okay, I like this trio. Do we figured out what this is? Is it Siddig?
I'm pretty sure it's Siddig. Yeah.
I like it. Okay, this is my second trio. Now don't forget, Klops, Fiesel. They're still somewhere to be found. We'll catch up with them in their heats. But what do you think? I'm very impressed coming out of the Middle East. I mean, this is relatively a new region in the competitive format, and it's really cool to just kind of see how they play, like what their style of Fortnite is heading into these kind of qualifiers.
Well, the biggest thing I've seen is the utilization of different types of metagames and tactics. You have the Power Boys who play and use everything for the...
Si te veo, te invito, va. media hora entraré a jugar, bro. Vale.
Paging forward mid-game, shockwaves, stinks, explosions, everything in his
Vale.
inventory. He's sometimes down to just a tactical shotgun. I don't know if he's dropping his ARs, but it's all used mid-game. That's where they get the majority of their points. So it's really cool to see different things go on the leaderboards in different placements, top to bottom.
That's right. I mean, don't forget, guys, there is 7 regions playing here in Grand Finals. I know we all want to watch M&B, of course we do, but don't forget there's other regions that also have been working incredibly hard to make it here and want to be crowned season champions. But Fortnite fam, with that, we're going to hop back into games. This is heat number 2, game number 4, and we're back with Dr. Lupo and Sundown.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. As you can see there was the leaderboard real quick, but we're going to hop right on into the next matches. Now, Klopp's Fiesel.
Pero hay un problema, bro. ¿Qué problema?
On that other page inside the top 16, so don't forget, in some of the smaller regions, Asia, Oceania, and Middle East, it is the top 16 to advance because there's only the 2 heats, whereas in the larger regions, there are 4 heats. So they will be playing in the grand final, and since there is no money on the line today there, that's what it's all about. So the performance is, you know, you're there, you're playing in it.
For anybody that did not follow the heat and layout format of the entire event, go to Google and ask. They will help you, I promise. Meanwhile, we are in Game 4 of Heat 2, Middle East region. Still, you see in the top right corner of your screen.
Vale, me habéis puesto comentario, ¿no? Soy de Sudamérica y si jugamos el ping nos iría muy mal.
Oh, absolutely.
Bueno,
because even with the lack of building, you'd think there's nothing you can farm. You can still make it out here with quite an arsenal, a ton of materials, and heals for days because the limited loot pool really does focus a lot of the energy into just a handful of different things. You see here, picking up grenades. You've got shockwave. Basically you're going to land on a pump every single time. An AR is almost guaranteed as well. There's a handful of other, little pieces to mix it up. A sniper maybe in the hands of one of your players, that kind of thing. So for me personally, I love seeing a Tilted Town drop because these players are going to come out with a guaranteed loot pool that a lot of competitive players are going to favor no matter what. Plus, infantry rifles are huge late game. You're going to see a lot of people getting picks from the top of towers while others are on rotation. I have to say, it's one of my favorites.
Los espectadores, gente, muchísimas gracias por el directo. Gracias por apoyarme tanto. No estés dando tu número a desconocidos, bro. Aguas. Ten cuidado.
Thing I could do, and like if I'm rotating through, like there are certain angles in Tilted Town where there is a solid 2 to 3 seconds where if somebody has a beat on you, you will get 200 to 0. Period. And for that to happen to me, any time that is more than 0 in an arena match. With that being said, we can see tons of people opting to go here and taking fights. Right now, Ranger getting the drop, picks up Clapton, and then immediately into double pump swap. Those were great shots, and only one of his teammates has been full heal, so he might be able to get over there and save Nightmare as well. But he's trying to track the other player, does take just the edge of it, and Disco.
See the attempted push there. See if they can pick up the last second hit. 120 from above. Might not be able to connect, and it can't. Ranger picking up the trio of eliminations. Able to get the revive on Nightmare, and hopefully pick up on Obito here in a second and go grab the card and get that revive in Tilted Town. Nicely done.
Yeah, and now that they're fully uncontested, they knew there was another team there. Tilted Town becomes much more appealing, right? Now you know the only way you're going to get picked is somebody coming through the outsides, and a lot of people will not actually venture in. People will look down and see, is anyone there? If yes, go anywhere else.
Immediately after that last elimination, the Discord call that they're in.
3 personitas viendo el directo, muchísimas gracias, gente.
There's Rangers
Vale, en comentarios. Ima, juegas conmigo. Vale, pero es que no sé. ¿Y esto qué, tío? Mira, cuando acabe la partida, esto, ¿vale? Acaba la partida y juego contigo mucho rato. ¿Vale?
This is a really good spot for them now. They can move back into town. much of the loot that
gente,
is here,
muchísimas
possibly
gracias. Hagamos
splitting
las 3
minis and any other
personillas en
shields.
el
It's going to be
directo.
material share, that kind of thing. It's a great spot for them to be in right now.
Now we're going to hop over
Vale,
to
la
one of
chotado
my
manera
favorite
de
drop
que tú
spots,
eres
both as a
amigo
split drop
de
in trios and a
Picadillo.
drop in solos, is the hot springs with the fishies. So
Y dejamos un grandísimo like, por favor,
able to
macho.
create it going through, but there's 2 different chest spawns in the fish. There's 2 chest spawns over on the beach. There's a 2 chest spawns up top. There's driftboard spawns up top and over the other sanctuary. And plus that
Ahora eres
driftboard
moderador,
that's over by
¿vale?
the
Ahora
hot
puedes
springs is
ocultar a
27 a
personas.
tick. But as I say that, Deadshot gets deadshotted
¿vale?
right away.
This is the problem with this drop. You're saying it is literally a required split drop, so you have
Ahora,
people,
por
your
favor,
trio.
no lo hagas.
Not everybody's near each other, and right there,
A ver, que
Deadshot being
insulten o lo que
ends
sea.
up paying the price. Not a good.
Me he suscrito. Me he suscrito, saluda. Saluda, Nacho, si sabemos que eres tú. Ay, quita esto que si no, no veis.
We'll sprint over here with a
4 personitas en el directo, gente. Saluda a esas 4 personitas que hay en el directo. Muchísimas gracias por ver el directo. O sea, muchísimas gracias.
Decent spray, no pump, but the tack is still good enough to make a difference.
Cada 4 personitas, por favor. Un grandísimo.
Does have that campfire, but gonna use the single grenade knockout structure. Looking for a quick edit through, switching
suscriptores.
a spray, can't
Muchísimas
quite
gracias.
find a bead on anybody
Y
just
Nacho,
yet.
deja
Tyrax still
un
rotating
like,
around
porfa.
inside as well. Basically trying to play keep away at this point. Just stuck in a 3v2 situation. Godlike getting punished from above. Gonna have to try and hold that wall. A ton of... By that. Oh my gosh. Got the edit, the trap placement.
The second one down. Oh my lord.
Are you kidding me? On the spot.
God. 4
That's such good heads up play.
Apoya gente, 3 likes, muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
This just went from a 3v2 to a 2v1 in their
Pero
favor.
requete muchísimas. A ver cómo acabará esta partida tan intensa. O sea, que creo que aún quedan 82 jugadores, no me lo puedo creer. O sea, pero es que este pavo es buenísimo, ¿no? Me han contado. Pavo es buenísimo. Vámonos, es que pavo es buenísimo. Lo coge como yo cojo las armas. 24 comentarios. Ay, Manol. Ey, Manol, tío. ¿Qué dices, macho? Hostia, se me ha escapado. Ay, es que voy a
Godlike with a double trap
Coca-Cola, tío,
placement
siempre me
play
quedo
to
esto.
literally
No,
swing
no,
that
like, le da
from being outnumbered to 3 eliminations, a launch pad, and the opportunity to escape.
Ay.
That is a big shift. That being said, no matter what,
A
because the
ver,
distance that
o también
Deadshot
podemos
was,
jugar a este juego. ¿Qué preferís? ¿Que juegue al juego este, que es un puto manco, en ordena, en play, no? O que veamos la WORL pero grande. Yo, que me pasa bien. Pedazo de eructo. No, tío, pues antes me tiraron más gordo. Tú, qué puto manco soy. 25 comentarios, tío. No lo estoy creyendo ni yo. Vale, tira hamburguesita. Yo era buenísimo, tío. ¿Qué ha pasado esta mierda? ¿Qué pasa? O sea, ¿qué pasa, tío? Qué malo que soy yo esta mierda, tío. Pero bueno, que era tú que llegué a 7000 y a 20.000 a 50.000. Ya la mierda esta. ¿Qué pasa? Tiras o no. ¿Qué puto mierda? ¿Qué pasa? A ver, wow. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, gente? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado, tío? Ah, vale, ya se ha parado. ¿Qué?